Good morning, traders. I took one trade this morning during the pre-market right around 4 a.m. I have it on video, and we're going to go over it right now. It was with AMC. I had the top gainers. Let me show you really quick here. Top gainers pre-market, click all, click volume, and then whatever's in the top three volume is a contender as long as it's a lower float stock, meaning my threshold is 100 million shares. So this is obviously too much. AMC right around that 100 million shares. CTRM too much, so AMC was the only one that made the watch list. And let's just go to the video here. So this is what I saw when I put it on the watch list. It gapped up from the previous pre-market high and was pulling back. So this is my ABCD pattern here. A, B, now I'm waiting for C to finish, and then I look for an entry. Simple as that. So the first possible entry is for the break of this candle here. So the price would have to go to 1611 for me to enter. So that's what I was looking at right now. These lines are old, so don't pay attention to those. Actually, I should say the red line I dragged up to where my stop loss would be if I would have gotten in on this candle had it broken the high of the previous candle. So now that didn't happen. So now the entry is if this candle breaks the high of this one. So the high of this candle is 1588. So I need to see 1589 or better over here in order to take an entry. Excuse me. So it's 1586, 88. I need 89. There's 89. Now I went to hit my buy button, and because I'd restarted Webull and I forgot to unlock it, but the price was still exactly where I wanted to get in at, so I hit my buy keys and I got filled in actually at 1588, so 1 cent lower, which is both a good and a bad thing because it lowers my risk by 1 cent, but also lowers the reward by 2 cents because I trade 2R. Here's my 2R calculator, putting in my entry, my stop loss, which is 1 cent below this candle, and then that gives me my target 1714. So I put it in, but I don't execute the order right away because it's still very close to my entry, and the volatility of the stock, it could push down to my stop loss really quickly, and I don't want to have that order out there where I would have to cancel it in order to stop out. So I'm just waiting to see, this thing is really going up. But this is a pretty quick trade, so just keep your eye on how things went. So there I decided it's safe to put in the order. I could always, click that X and cancel it if it came back down. So, but you also don't want to wait too long because as it gets closer to your target, it could bounce up really quickly because as it breaks the high of each one of these candles, that could be the stop loss for shorts. And I think that happens here when the high of this candle gets broken. You see it pop. So these lines I just put out there just so that if I have to cancel that order and get back in, I know immediately where my price target was. And this line wasn't exactly on my stop loss, so I was moving that up. Also gives me something to do while this is chopping around and not focus on it and stress out. Excuse me. So here it comes, and again, back in the day, I would have been very tempted to pull this limit order down, but I know over time that's going to cost me money. So you just got to hold strong till 2R, and there it gets filled. So nice, quick, easy trade that took a total of like 2.5 minutes from the time I entered to the time I got filled. Yeah, it did go a little bit higher, but it doesn't matter because that my trading plan is stop out at 1R and take profit at 2R, and that's it. Simple as that. So we can look to see it only went up a little bit more, 1745. So I got most of that move, but that's not really what I'm there for. I'm there for the 2R, and that's it. So, all right, guys. Hopefully this video helped you. The other thing I want to mention is that AMC we know is one of those crazy stocks right now, but that's also part of my plan is like not to worry about what stock I'm trading as long as there's volume and the float size is correct, and then there's a pattern. I can take a trade, and just again to review, the pattern is starting here A, B, C, and then this part here is D. So that's it. I didn't even really get a chance to mark out the previous session high there, but we can see that it broke through. It also broke through the previous day's high. So that's it for me. Let me just show you. I didn't show you my P&L. Now Webull, for whatever reason, it wasn't showing it. It's still not showing it. But you can see you can see it reflected in my buying power, because I started out with 531.93 and now it's up to 535.69. I can also show you the actual orders. So there we go. Buy for 1588 at 403.23 and sell those 3 shares for 1714 at 405.58. So about a 2.5 minute trade. This is when I placed that limit order, and then as the price ran up and hit the target, that's where it got filled. So I've got those I got that order already, or that trade already on my spreadsheet here. So starting off the month right, but even if this was a red trade, as long as I did the right thing, meaning taking my stop at 1R and holding my profit till 2R, it would still be a good trade. So that's it. All right, guys. Hopefully you're having some luck in the market today, and always take your stop loss, honor your profit target, and then that'll guarantee over time that you're green. You may not be green on that trade, but you'll be green eventually. Take care.